So let's say you come across a person who claims that they are God. They're like God in the flesh. That's what they say. And your first thought, as it would be mine, might be, they are probably crazy. And if they're not crazy, then they could just be trying to mess with you. I mean, maybe they're lying. There's a third possibility, however. Yeah, so anyway, today's 5-minute devotional from John chapter 8, verses 48 through the end. We'll get into it. The Jews answered Jesus, "Are we not right in saying that you are a Samaritan and have a demon?" Jesus answered, "I do not have a demon, but I honor my Father, and you dishonor me. Yet I do not seek my own glory. There is one who seeks it, and he is the judge. Truly, truly, I say to you, if anyone keeps my word, he will never see death." The Jews said to him, "Now we know you have a demon. Abraham died, as did the prophets, yet you say, if anyone keeps my word, he will never taste death. Are you greater than our father Abraham who died? Or than the prophets who died? Who do you make yourself out to be?" Jesus answered, "If I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. It is my Father who glorifies me, of whom you say, he is our God. But you have not known him. I know him. If I were to say I do not know him, I would be a liar like you, but I do know him, and I keep his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced that he would see my day. He saw it and was glad." The Jews said to him, "You are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham?" Jesus said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am." So they picked up stones to throw at him, but Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple. So if you've been following along, this has been a long conversation, argument, thing that Jesus has been having with a crowd of people. And here it comes to its end today. And again, things are not going well, and there are people who are very much not pleased with Jesus or what he has to say. And Jesus keeps on going in his claims, and he says outrageous things like, if anyone keeps my word, he will never see death. And that really sets the crowd off. And they're like, okay, all of the people that we look up to in our heritage, Abraham, the prophets, they all died. Are you saying that you're greater, Jesus, than Abraham and the prophets? And Jesus is like, Abraham was pretty happy about me. And, they're like, what? Okay, you're not even 50. And Abraham was like a couple thousand years ago. And you say that you've, talked to Abraham? What? What are you talking about? And then Jesus says this incredible thing that you might have missed, but it's incredible to them. He said, before Abraham was, I am. Now that's a weird way to say it. You'd be expecting to say, I was before Abraham, or I am as old as Abraham, or something like that. But before Abraham was, I am. Well, there's a reason for that. If we go all the way back to Exodus, when God first appeared to Moses in the burning bush, and Moses is like saying, okay, fine, I'll go tell people about you, but they're going to ask what your name is. And what shall I say to them? And God says to Moses, I am who I am. Say to the people of Israel, I am has sent me to you. Now there's cool language stuff we could do with Hebrew and Greek, but I think all you really need to know is that this was really clear what Jesus was saying. He was using God's name here. Not just saying, oh yeah, I'm old in some weird way, but saying, I am. Just like God said to Moses, I am. And so this is why that was the thing that pushed this crowd over the edge to want to stone him, because he claimed to be God. Now back to what I talked about in the beginning. This is an argument that C.S. Lewis and others have made. It's called the lunatic, liar, or Lord options. So Jesus actually does claim to be God here. So you have some options of what to do with that. He could be crazy, the lunatic option. He could be a liar. He could just be messing with you or them. Or the third possibility is that it's actually true. And that's something that we all have to decide about Jesus. And there isn't a whole lot of wiggle room except for these, because he does actually make this claim. So is he a liar, a lunatic, or is he your Lord?